So I tend to use the word fetch a lot. I know that that is cringe. Let me just say though, this LED light is fetching awesome. Huge thanks and big shout out to ProMaster for sending me this light to review. With that being said, this is not a sponsored video, and this will still just be my honest thoughts after using this light for a couple of weeks now. So what is this little light? Well, this is the Chroma TL9RGB tube light by ProMaster. Off the bat, you're gonna notice just how small this thing is. It's perfect for tossing it in your camera bag, taking it with you wherever you go. You have 4 different buttons on the back. You have these 2 arrows, and then you have this M button or mode button, and then the power button. You've also got 2 of these 1/4-20 threaded ports for mounting this onto light stands, or even this 1/4-20 cold shoe mount that ProMaster includes with this light. You've got this USB-C port on the back for charging, which I absolutely love. Just every single light should have USB-C. I don't know why I still have some lights that don't use USB-C, but I'm glad that ProMaster is updated on their ports. And then similar to other ProMaster lights, you have the LCD screen, which is super helpful for navigating around your modes. You have your RGB, which is nice for cycling through just a bunch of different colors. You have your bicolor mode, where you can control your color temperature, whether you want it warmer or cooler. And then you have your special effects, which there's 19 different effects on here, and we'll showcase some more of those a little later. All of these settings and all of these modes can be controlled wirelessly with the Light Attendant app, which is super handy for controlling your light when you're a distance away, using your phone. I really like that because you don't always want to have to take your light off of a light stand, or if it's too high, it gets kind of annoying. So that's always nice. And then we get to one of my favorite features, which is this right here. Oh yeah. This little thing has magnets on the back side of it. I don't know why I think that's the coolest feature of all time, but just being able to throw it onto my shelf there and have some extra accent lighting, like super fast, I love that. So that's just really cool that you have a lot of these mounting options to just make your life easier. You really can just use this as a fill light or a rim light. It's also not the harshest light, so if you wanted to, you probably could use this as a key light on your face as well. Here's an example of an interview style setup using this light as a rim or hair light. Here's another example at night where we're using it as a rim light as well. I really liked how these shots turned out. Next, here are a couple of different ways you can use these effects, which are pretty clean. With the small size of this, I think it's also great for things like product photography or getting B-roll of just smaller objects, kind of like you see right here. And speaking of the size, I know I keep talking about that, but truly with this small form factor, I think I'm going to just make it live in my camera bag for good. That way, I'm just always ready with a little bit more light. If I want to use this in the background of a short film, or if I want to give some more light to my subject, I always have this with me. Now, using this for the amount of time that I have, I've noticed that the battery life is actually pretty darn good. If you're using this at its max brightness, I believe you get a little over an hour, which is kind of crazy because I don't even usually need that amount of light. Sometimes if I'm in like a setting like this, I feel like I just need it at 5%, maybe 15 to 20%, and it lasts me like 2 hours. And maybe the effects drain that battery more. I'm not quite sure yet based on how long I've used it, but battery life, pretty darn solid on this thing. Lastly, let's talk about the price. I know I haven't talked about that yet, but this is going to run you about 70 bucks. To some people, that might be a lot of money for just a small tube light. But when you compare it to other tube lights out there, especially with the effects on here, the portability of it, the mounting options, I think that this is well worth it. I am loving this thing so far. I'm going to continue using it on shoots. And again, it's gonna just live in my camera bag. I recommend this to any photographers or videographers who need just a little something extra on shoots, but they don't wanna break the bank. They don't want to break the bank. Big shout out once again to ProMaster for sending me this to review. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out this light, but leave a comment down below on what you'd like to see next, and I will see you guys in the next one.